Avatar Way of the Water is a film that is, I'd say, 15 years too late and 45 minutes too long. Even with the initial time frame and the length of the film, it still turned out to be quite an enjoyable experience for me. There's not a real importance implied from the film that it is necessary to have seen the first one. Now, in the opening bits of the film, they give you some context into what the first film had to offer. It's not a lot, but it's also just enough to give you a basic understanding. Bad guys come in and try to take over, they get their ass kicked, and they get sent packing with the overall looming threat that they possibly could return. That is Avatar 1 in a nutshell. But just like the first film, The Way of the Water's centerpiece is the world itself. And I'll tell you this, it does not disappoint. In the film, we get an entire new biome that is just as impressive, if not more impressive, than the forest biome from the first film. Both the day and nighttime scenes just had me in awe with just how beautiful the world of Pandora is. This is probably one of my most intriguing and interesting aspect of the film. I personally might be a little bit biased because I myself am an avid lover of the sea. The mystery of what's beneath us has always been an intriguing thing to me, and the film itself plays heavily into that with its exotic, vibrant colors and its peaceful and calming underwater scenes. They were absolutely gorgeous. Now, I have to say, I did spend the first 10 minutes of the film wondering what the hell is going on and who some of these characters are. Because the detriment of the film itself was a length of time between the first film and the second film. This was so long ago to the point that I did not feel interested, nor did I care for any of the new characters or the old characters that they introduced. These were scenes that could have easily been put in through the film and other aspects. And I just feel like it was shoved in there just to catch people up from the first film. And you can definitely feel that in the runtime. It could have easily been condensed down throughout the film. This is also something that happens throughout the film. There are parts of the film where you get the same premise of a scene, but told from a different point of view. Granted, the scenes were done really well, but they didn't really impact the story in any other way, shape, or form, feeding further along into the unneeded runtime. The cast itself did a phenomenal job from the beginning and the end of the film. It's good to see Sam Worthington and Sigourney Weaver get back on the big screen because I don't think I've seen them in anything in a while, actually. And it's not really a need to spend so much time on talking about the cast. You've got big name actors having great performances, and that's pretty much enough said. The plot. The plot itself wasn't anything special. Love, loss, family, and revenge. This is probably as cookie cutter as it gets. But the journey that James Cameron took us on to get through all those aspects of the plot, they were done really well while pulling at your heartstrings every chance it got. The few drawbacks that I do have from the film are the redundant scenes that could have been cut out and repurposed throughout the film, the length of time between the first film and the second, and the overall runtime. And that sums it all up in a nutshell for me. Overall, the film was a solid 7 out of 10, maybe even an 8, and worth the watch. But like I said, the runtime, the redundancy of the scenes, and the time it took from the first film and the second kind of just hindered it for me. But the big question is, will the film make the $2 billion that it needs to break even? And that's a tough mountain to climb, but we'll have to see. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Will Avatar have the success it needs, or will it fall to the wayside and end up losing money like a lot of the other films that have came out in the past? But that's it for the video, guys. My name's Lincoln. This is an RPG show, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.